Which Medicare plan is the best? I get asked every single day which plan is the best. Based on my decades of inside Social Security Administration experience, helping hundreds of thousands of people throughout the country, well, here's my top three. To begin with, there is no plan that is the best. Get a lot of people say, well, my next door neighbor has this plan, so he really likes it, she really likes it, it's really good. They've, they love it. That might be great for that particular person, your next door neighbor, but every person's situation is completely different. Their finances, their health, their doctors, their prescriptions. So there is no one size fits all. But in terms of the big picture, here are my kind of top three that maybe you should consider first. So the first plan that I think you should consider if you're going to be filing for Medicare Part A and Part B, and you realize that Medicare Part A and Part B, there are a lot of gaps there. So you have a lot of financial responsibility. Probably the most important is the Part B coinsurance. The coinsurance for Part B is 20%. So if you have a $100,000 bill from your doctor for some surgery, then you're going to have to come up with $20,000. So insurance is a pooled risk, and people want to move that liability over onto the insurance company, and that is essentially what insurance is. So here is my top three list of the order you should evaluate the particular cases, the particular plans for your particular situation. Okay. Number one is Medicare Supplement Plan N, as in Nancy, Medicare Supplement Plan N. So a Medicare supplement, they work with Original Medicare. So you have Original Medicare Part A and then Original Medicare Part B, and then you get a supplement to cover a lot of those gaps. And I'm not going to go into specific details and exactly what it covers, but I just want to throw it out there because people ask me all the time, which one should I start evaluating? Give me a call, give us a call, do a little research on the internet, go through medicare.gov and see which one is the best for your particular situation. We are brokers, so we are contracted with most of the major carriers throughout the country, so we can evaluate which plan is best for you and help you enroll them. Then there's no extra cost. If you go directly to the company, it's the same exact cost to you as if you go to us or any other agent or broker. The benefit of going through us, obviously, is because then you also have someone that has decades of experience in Social Security. So if you, your friends or family next month, next year, 5 years from now, need any type of Social Security questions answered, you can just reach out to us and we'd be more than happy to walk you through the program. So Medicare Supplement Plan N, as in Nancy, would be the first plan I think you should check out. Okay, so if Plan N is not to your liking, if you don't think that's the best plan for you, then the next plan I would evaluate is another Medicare supplement plan, Plan G, as in George. So it has a little bit more coverage than Plan N, but usually it depends on the particular area of the country. It costs more, a little bit more in terms of monthly premiums. So that's something you need to take into consideration, obviously. Okay. All right. So Plan G is number two. And then I would recommend a Medicare Advantage plan. The third option would be a Medicare Advantage plan, and that depends on your particular area. Give us a call and we can find a Medicare Advantage plan for you. Make sure you keep your doctors and your prescriptions. Most of those are zero premium per month. They also come embedded with a prescription drug plan and usually some other benefits, dental, hearing, vision, gym membership, and everything. But essentially, those are my top three. So start off with Medicare Supplement Plan N, then G, and then Medicare Advantage. And for those cynical people out there that say, okay, what's in it for us? And again, as I mentioned, I'm an insurance broker as well. Not only when I retired from the Social Security Administration, people wanted me to help them with their Social Security and also Medicare Part A and Part B. And they say, well, what about C and D and supplements and all this other kind of stuff? So kicking and screaming, became an insurance broker and to help people out with that as well. Insurance agents and brokers throughout the country essentially get the same amount in terms of commissions. And guess which plan they get the most from? Medicare Advantage, right? So in my top three, it's actually inverse. So the most commissions agents and brokers, and including ourselves, obviously, get in the country is Medicare Advantage pays the most. Plan G as in George pays the second. And then Plan N pays the least of those particular three. So in our particular case, we reverse it because we think Plan N is the best plan if it's the best for you in terms of finances and in terms of your particular area and in your health. Again, as I mentioned, there's no one best plan. It's all individualized. But I just ask that you start with Plan N, and if it doesn't work for you, go down to Plan G. And if that doesn't work for you, go to a Medicare Advantage. And then there's probably dozens of plans in your particular area. And give us a call, and we can walk through all those plans with you and make sure you're making the right decision. And then you'll also have a Social Security expert on speed dial. All right. Have a beautiful day, and we'll talk to you soon.